A credit score is a numerical representation of a person's creditworthiness and is used by lenders and financial institutions to determine an individual's creditworthiness. The score is based on a person's credit history, including factors such as payment history, outstanding debt, length of credit history, and new credit. Credit scores are calculated by credit reporting agencies, like Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, using a proprietary algorithm that takes into account various factors in a person's credit history. The most commonly used credit score is the FICO score, which ranges from 300 to 850, with higher scores indicating better creditworthiness. The different components that make up a credit score are: payment history. This component makes up the largest percentage of a credit score and measures a person's track record of paying bills on time. Amounts owed. This component looks at the amount of debt a person has, including the total amount owed and the amount owed on individual accounts. Length of credit history. This component looks at the length of time a person has had credit accounts open and the average age of those accounts. New credit. This component looks at the number of new credit accounts a person has opened recently and the number of credit inquiries made in the past. Types of credit. This component looks at the types of credit a person has, including credit cards, installment loans, and mortgages. Credit scores are typically used by lenders and financial institutions to determine a person's creditworthiness and the likelihood that they will repay a loan. Higher credit scores generally indicate a lower risk of default, which can lead to more favorable loan terms, such as lower interest rates and larger loan amounts. If a person has a low credit score, there are several steps they can take to improve their creditworthiness. These steps include: paying bills on time. Making on-time payments is the most important factor in improving a credit score. Reducing debt. Paying down outstanding debt can improve a person's credit score by reducing the amounts owed component. Maintaining a long credit history. Keeping credit accounts open and active over a long period of time can improve a person's credit score by increasing the length of credit history component. Limiting new credit. Applying for new credit accounts sparingly can improve a person's credit score by reducing the new credit component. Diversifying types of credit. Having a mix of different types of credit accounts, such as credit cards, loans, and mortgages, can improve a person's credit score by increasing the types of credit component. A credit score is a numerical representation of a person's creditworthiness that is used by lenders and financial institutions to determine the likelihood that they will repay a loan. Understanding the components that make up a credit score, as well as taking steps to improve it, can help individuals obtain more favorable loan terms and better overall financial outcomes.